Today we're going to be talking about the one thing, that's right, the one thing that you guys ought to be looking out for getting into the month of November. We're going to get a lot of information on who really takes over here. Is it the bulls or is it the bears? Now before I give you the one thing that's going to be found on the monthly time frame, I want to first draw your attention to this yellow line that you see on my screen. Coming in at $2. That $2 mark is the bull market cutoff for XRP. Why? Because if you guys zoom out, you'll notice that $2 was the point at which the bull market of 2017 got rejected off of, as well as that bull market of 2021. Price failed to see acceptance over that region. That was a critical point in all prior bull runs that we've seen thus far. XRP breaking underneath this region is going to be a critical violation within this cycle, at which point I will be looking for price to go down much lower, aka bear market territory. I don't want to spook you guys out because we're not there just yet. In fact, XRP actually saw an amazing pickup right here at that $2 mark upon that crazy liquidation event that we saw recently. The largest liquidation event in crypto's history ever. This was bigger than the 3AC capitulation. This was bigger than the FTX meltdown. This was bigger than anything this market has ever dealt with. And the bulls came in strong upon that event and picked it up at that $2 mark, and we've closed significantly over. While price breaking $2 is not a danger for now, I just wanted to bring it up to your attention, that way you have this in your purview. But now let's talk about the one thing. This one thing is going to be based off of your monthly time frame. Guys, we're 2 days away from the month of November. How that month opens is going to be very telling in what comes next. Do we see a further meltdown, or do the bulls have a fighting chance? Now, mind you, irrespective of where your position lies, if you are trading XRP, the only thing that you should care about is there being volatility on this chart. Because not only can you make money to the upside, but you can also make money to the downside as well. This is to say that while I present this thesis, I want you guys to start looking at volatility as opportunity. That's the only thing that should matter to you as a trader. Okay, if you're not a trader and you're a XRP hodler, then this video too is going to give you some good information as to what could come next. Now, this one thing is hinged off of the monthly 10 simple moving average, so go ahead and switch that on. As things stand right now, price is currently living over the monthly 10 simple moving average, which is the white line swinging in on my chart. And notice that ever since this bull run started for XRP, this was back here in November, we have been holding it as support. Now, the monthly 10 simple moving average is also a key cyclical indicator on Bitcoin's playbook as well, and you can see that it actually has been working out on XRP too. No, not just on this cycle, but on all prior cycles as well. The one in 2017 as well as the one in 2021. In the cycle of 2017, price held a monthly 10 as support until we broke it right here in earnest. There were a couple of violations, but in the first break is a good signal, because what that's telling you is that price has lost bullish momentum in comparison to the last 10 months. Okay, so this is no ordinary data point that we get as soon as prices break that monthly 10 simple moving average. So we had one break right here, which then marked the initiation of the bear market, and that's when XRP went from 80 cents all the way down to 17 cents, okay? That was bear market territory. Now fast forward to the bull market of 2021. Now yes, there was one violation of that monthly 10 simple moving average owing to a risk event, which was the whole SEC FUD that XRP saw through much of the cycle of 2020 and 2021. And even still, guys, XRP ended up doing a good 786%. Now after that violation, the second one only came in right here, which was then bear market territory once again for XRP, melted all the way down to 32 cents. Now, even during this bull market, price has been holding the monthly 10 as support, even throughout this entire phase of consolidation that's been going on for almost a year now. The 10 simple moving average has come in clutch, and in fact, it's presented traders with a lot of great bid opportunities. Once right here back in April of this year, and the second one right here in the summer of this year. Now, once again, price is back down at that level. Now, initially, yes, those were all bounce zones, but also the monthly 10 historically has been a key marker for reversal, okay, which is why we're going to be keeping a very close eye out on how this closes in the next 2 days. Monthly 10 currently coming in at $2.50. So I want to see this month of October close over $2.50. If we can do that, I'm saying, hey, the bulls still have the edge here. Price could still very well recover and move up getting into the month of November and maybe even December. However, on the flip side, if XRP closes underneath the monthly 10 simple moving average, so underneath $2.50, I'm saying the bears have the edge there. In fact, the Mango dashboard right now, 4-hour currently swinging short. We're seeing the lower time frame trends actually swing bearish. Not just that, the volatility on the lower time frames, 26, 31, hovering at blue, is also telling me that, hey, the bears still have a lot more juice left in them. So they could very well take this down even further. However, now while the dashboard is super powerful in helping us identify opportunities, what I ultimately want to see is cohesion. I want to see the trends and the volatility profiles, yes, but I also want to see confluence with the TA. Okay, so yes, while the lower time frames are swinging short, telling us that, hey, the bears still have a bit more juice left in them, we cannot ignore the fact that we have cyclical support coming in at $2.50. Prices start breaking $2.50, the next likely move is going to be a quick swing down to $2.01. Now, if you are a trader, all you should be caring about is volatility. Breaking $2.50, closing candles under $2.50, well, you have a brand new trade opportunity in front of you. No, it's not a long trade, but it is a short. At that point, we enter a brand new range of price action from $2.50 down to $2.01, and that swing alone is a good 20%. If you are a trader, don't get too fixated on a directional bias and capture the opportunity when you see it. So quick recap of the one thing. The one thing is the monthly 10 simple moving average. If this month of October closes underneath the monthly 10, probabilistically the next move is going to be a bearish one, taking prices all the way down to $2.01, a good 20% range. However, on the flip side, if prices actually hold the monthly 10 as support, well, the bulls still have the edge. And the month of November, even getting into December, could end up rallying back up to those previous all-time highs at $3.60 and possibly even higher. Of course, we are going to be following XRP's price action on the Discord chat, so if you are not already in there, join the Discord. And more importantly, guys, for those of you looking to trade this entire range, be it a bearish move or a bullish move, and you are still on the hunt for a good exchange, then we currently are using BitUnix. You'll find a link to it in the description below. Now that link can get you up to 5.5k in deposit bonuses, which you can then use towards your trades and, more importantly, cover your losses with. So now make sure you're zooming out and not missing the forest for one tree. Now, hey, if you guys found this video informative, hit the likes. I will now see you in the Discord chat. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.